An Oklahoma program is saving taxpayers millions of dollars.
But its leaders say they can't keep it going if they don't get more support. News 9's Jordan Fremstead explains how Oklahoma's drug treatment court is cutting costs and healing people.
If data shines light on issues,
we're in a very difficult time.
Then Oklahoma has a problem.
Historically, incarcerate more people and for a longer time.
The Prison Policy Initiative shows Oklahoma incarcerates 993 people for every 100,000, 329 more than the national average.
Which gives us the opportunity to be the epicenter of the solution as well.
Oklahoma County District Judge Kenneth Stoner.
Someone's past does not have to equal their future.
And his team at the Oklahoma County Treatment Courts.
Go ahead and raise your right hand.
Help people facing charges rooted from addiction.
So it's very different.
It's not rocket science, it's just really hard work. I don't judge you for any of that stuff.
Accompanied with a very compassionate team approach.
David Gilbert is the program coordinator.
When we lock somebody up, we are saying, we don't have the time for you.
Incarcerating people costs about $20,000 per year per person, taxpayer money.
And it costs our program about $5,000 a year to treat them.
Stoner says less than 10% of people who graduate from this program commit another crime.
That we're going to prevent crime in the future.
You got a very, very high likelihood of graduating the program.
Okay. It takes time and love and nurturing to heal a wounded soul.
Gilbert would know. He also graduated from this program, but his addiction cost him.
I was separated from my family for almost 10 years. I have probably lost over $100,000.
Obviously, his life is a lot better today.
Oh, man, today life is beautiful.
However, Gilbert's program needs more money.
Yeah, so we do a lot with a little.
Assistant Public Defender Madison Malone says her team is exhausted, but she won't give up.
No, it's so worth it.
Their work has been proven to heal people when they walk into these chambers.
They're not other than us, they are us. They're our brothers and sisters.
Gilbert is the proof.
To watch that is a joy.
A lot of people tell me this is a day they look back on favorably.
83% of those who plead guilty for their past in this room often become one less data point and one more healthy community member.
They can change.
In Oklahoma City, this is Jordan Fremstead, Oklahoma's own News 9.
From the Bob Mills Weather Center, Oklahoma weather expert, Cassie Hyder.
So this is where you tell us that hopefully we got out today.
and tomorrow.
Yeah.
And then it comes.
Yes, and then it will be here. In fact, it's going to be here tomorrow evening. That's when the cold front moves in.
We're going to feel it too.
Absolutely.
Okay.
I think probably sometime between about 10 o'clock or so, the cold front starts to move into the metro and temperatures are going to take a nosedive.
Okay, that Arctic air.
Yes.
Coming our way.
The true Arctic air definitely headed our way. We actually made it into the 50s earlier today, but we're not quite there anymore. In fact, temperatures starting to go up. So over the next several hours, things are not going to be so bad. They're going to be very quiet. This is our downtown camera. But over our Lucky Star Sky Cam network, we're at 40 degrees. We've got a south-southeast wind at 9 miles an hour. People enjoying the ice rink, but they're not going to need that rink, I think, by the time we get into Tuesday afternoon. Temperature-wise, we're in the mid and upper 30s across north, so some low 40s sneaking in there. Some mid and upper 40s across the south with a south wind between about 10 to 20 miles an hour. So things are nice and quiet tonight. That south wind is going to keep temperatures from dropping really a whole lot overnight tonight. Big picture showing where our front currently is. You can see those winter storm warnings, travelers advisories, all of those that will probably be sinking a little bit farther south here over the next several hours. So here's kind of what it looks like starting the clock at 10 o'clock tomorrow morning. Things are going to be very quiet during the day. There is going to be that chance of rain in far eastern Oklahoma, but by 10 o'clock now that cold front is just to the south and that Arctic air will come spilling in, and you're going to hear it too. That wind's going to be pretty strong out of the north, gusts as high as around 30 to 35 miles an hour, but that is certainly going to give us a wind chill during the day on Sunday, and by Sunday afternoon there is a very slight chance of some light freezing drizzle. It is there, but not a huge deal on Sunday. The bigger deal is really going to be as we get into early next week. Now on Monday, some of the data is still trying to bring in a chance of some light ice across central Oklahoma, eventually moving off to the east. And I do agree with that. I just think it's going to be a lot less compared to what we are expecting on Tuesday. I think Tuesday, the heavier band starts to come in, and that's when the roads are really going to be slick. But tonight, dropping down to about 37 degrees, and then tomorrow afternoon, we're going to be back in the low 60s with a south wind between 20 to about 35. Tomorrow during the day and into the evening and night, I think we're just going to keep that chance of rain in far eastern Oklahoma. Oklahoma City misses out on it. But the cold front moves in tomorrow evening, so for your Sunday, highs look like this. 26 degrees in Oklahoma City, about 30 in Ponca City, 26 in Alva, and the upper 20s in the southwest. We also have some upper 30s in the southeast. Sunday afternoon, we've only got about a 10% chance of maybe some light ice mixed in with a little bit of light sleet in central Oklahoma. The farther south and east you go, temperatures do climb a little bit, so you get into that ice, and then you're talking about just some plain old drizzle in southeast Oklahoma. Monday afternoon, temperatures don't really move a whole lot. We're going to stay in the mid-20s, but to the north, it will be even colder. 19 degrees in Woodward, 21 in Alva. The mid and upper 20s in the southwest, but in the southeast, still well above freezing, about 50 degrees. So I think Monday afternoon, in the morning, you're going to be fine traveling. But during the afternoon, roads may become slick because there is going to be that chance of at least some sleet and some light ice around the metro. The farther south you go, we start to see temperatures warm just a little bit, but still looking at some light ice in really the southern half of the metro. But southeast Oklahoma, we're talking about drizzle. Monday night to Tuesday morning, the heavier band starts to move in, so the roads will really go downhill as we get into Tuesday morning. As we get into Tuesday afternoon, that's when we're just kind of socked in. So now we're looking at a very good chance of at least a mixture of ice, at times maybe some sleet. The farther north you go, we're colder more at all levels, so we're looking at light snow. In southeast Oklahoma, it's going to be more of a cold rain. By Tuesday night into Wednesday morning, I still think we're going to have some ice around central Oklahoma, and again in eastern Oklahoma, it's going to be rain. By Wednesday afternoon, eventually, yes, we're going to still have some rain early in the day, but eventually those temperatures start to warm a little bit more. So by Wednesday evening, everything changes over to rain, and we'll start to melt at least some of those slick roads. By Thursday morning, I do think that we're going to see some snow on the backside of this storm system as it pulls away from us. I think amounts will be very low at that time, but nonetheless, it will certainly be there. So here's the thing. Tomorrow is going to be a really nice day, so enjoy it because it's not going to last forever. As we get into tomorrow evening, that's when that cold front moves in. So on Sunday, temperatures, that's the big deal on Sunday. It's really going to be just how cold it is. We're looking for a temperature of 26 degrees with a slight chance of maybe a light wintry mix or light ice. But by Monday afternoon, that is when we have that slight chance of a wintry mix that does include ice for Oklahoma City with temperatures in the mid-20s. But on Tuesday, that chance actually goes up quite a bit more, not 40. It's actually going to be about 70%. Wednesday, we still have that chance of seeing more of a wintry mix and light ice. But by the time we get into Thursday, on the backside of that Thursday morning, some light snow during the day, everything starts to move out of here, and we're going to see some sunshine, and then temperatures eventually start to warm up. But next week, it's still looking very messy. We're going to have to fine tune this as we get a little bit closer. And of course, Andrew Adams, Justin Russo will have the latest this weekend. Again, tomorrow's going to be really nice, but man, that front really moves in here with a vengeance by tomorrow evening.
Go get the ice scraper ready. Stick it in the car just in case.
Enjoy tomorrow.
Enjoy tomorrow.
Get out there and do it all tomorrow.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for watching on this Friday and this week. We just want to also say thank you to all the people who work really hard behind the scenes, like Mark Turner out here, our floor director.
And in the control room, we have Courtney producing. Trey is our assistant director, and Tyler is our director. Rachel, you don't see her. She's on sabbatical right now.
We wish her the best,
for sure.
Yeah, we do.
She'll be back next week, hopefully. Chris Williams in the Friday Sports Blitz starts now.
Driven by your Oklahoma Ford dealers, this is the Friday Sports Blitz.
Hello, welcome to the Riverwind Casino Sports Desk. We had Thunder Cavs here in town. Aaron Wiggins starting in place of an injured Lou Dort tonight, and that's a big deal because the Thunder are 7-0 when this guy starts. Let's head straight to the fourth quarter of this one. Thunder trail by 3 until Isaiah Joe does what he's known to do. Nothing but net, and we are all tied up. All right, 6 to play. Thunder by 5. Giddy's floater won't go, but Kenrich Williams gets the offensive board and the putback. He had 7 and 7 tonight. 101-92 for the Thunder, 2 minutes on the clock. SGA passes through the legs of the D. Jade up from deep, that's the dagger. OKC beats Cleveland 112-100. Steve McGehee is at Paycom, and Steve, it's all about that Thunder defense.
Yeah, just 48 hours ago, Atlanta scored a 138-37 points, and tonight Cleveland struggles to get to 100. Cleveland had the significant size advantage, but they were out-rebounded 46-39. And the Thunder, that fourth quarter started, they go on a 12-3 run, and Cleveland couldn't catch up. Here's Mark Daignault.
Everybody in the second half gave us great minutes. Every group. I thought the defense in the third and fourth quarter was really, really good. And I thought the group that started the fourth, that was a critical stretch of the game.
Just wanted to come out and give us a spark. I know we needed something, on both sides of the ball. And I figured just go out there and just do what I do, play hard, try to apply pressure, and hopefully it's contagious, and it was.
Kenrich had a great game along with Wiggins as well. This Thunder team now 24-25. Wiggins now 8-0. The Thunder 8-0 when Wiggins starts for OKC. Game number 50 coming up Monday against the Golden State Warriors. Chris, back to you.
Thank you, Steve. Coming up, we look at OU's tough test waiting for them tomorrow, and we have some high school basketball highlights. That's next.